भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning. Hope you are not finding it difficult, troublesome to come to this place. Are you okay? Very good. But you have made the choice. Though we have given you the option of online, you opted for physical classes, then you have to take the trouble. So your online friends are enjoying it because they get up from cot and directly come in front of the laptop or phone. But you have to get up 5:30 in the morning and come here. Definitely some trouble involved. Yeah, please see page number 83. The second quote in the page. This is the time to decide your future while you possess the energy of youth, not when you are worn out and jaded, but in the freshness and vigor of youth. Walk. This is the time. For the freshest, the untouched, and unsmelled flowers alone are to be laid at the feet of the Lord, and such he receives. Rouse yourselves, therefore, for life is short. The Swamiji is actually setting the highest ideal before all of us. Vivekananda, like his guru, he talked about only the truth, about God and God and God. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa would say, if anybody would ask him what is the objective of life or purpose of life, he would say only truth, God realization. I know it's very high ideal for us, but Vivekananda Swamiji is telling here, there is no other way if you really want fulfillment in life. What we are all seeking basically is eternal peace and eternal happiness. Do you agree with me? Everybody wants happiness and peace, not for a brief period of time. Eternal peace and eternal happiness. So, if that is your goal in life, where will you get it? When will you get it? Where will you get it? Only when you touch the spirit, when you touch consciousness, like Buddha, he had attained nirvana. Why did he attain nirvana? Why did he long for nirvana? Why did he try for nirvana? Because he knew that these material things, this power and position, the wealth, name and fame, nothing is going to give you the true peace and happiness. After all, whatever you may acquire from this world, one day this body itself will go. Okay? Death is not a comfortable experience. So is there a way to transcend death? Why should man suffer death? So that was the question he had in his mind. So his father Shuddhodana asked him to take the reins from him to sit on the throne, but Buddha refused. I want truth. Why this world? What happens after death? Why man has to suffer? Human beings have to suffer. What is the reason for this suffering? Who has created this world? Why is a world of this kind? These were the questions. These are existential issues, we call them as existential issues. So these were the questions that agitated his mind, and then he sought the truth. You know what he did. He meditated, and ultimately he had realized the truth. What were his conclusions? There is suffering in the world. Okay? There is a cause for this suffering. The cause is desire. Conquer desire. You will enjoy the peace and happiness and bliss of nirvana. Okay? That was the conclusion he had. That's how today the problem is human societies are stuck. Have become stagnant. You all have read Darwin's theory of evolution. Hmm? From single-celled animal to multi-celled animals, from multi-celled animals to more complex animals with tissues and organs, and then finally human being. From amoeba to human being, evolution has happened. Organic evolution. Organic evolution means the material evolution. The bodily evolution has happened. What next? After man? Darwin has not told this. Fine, from amoeba, higher animals, higher animals, higher animals, ultimately human being, the most complex and sophisticated animal has evolved from a single cell to up to here, the evolution has taken place. What is the next step in evolution? Human societies have not figured it out. Here and there, a few individuals have figured it out, but not society as a whole. What next? Is that after a million years, human being will evolve into some other species with 4 hands, probably 2 heads? Hmm? No. Organic evolution has stopped. From human being onwards, intellectual and spiritual evolution begins. Okay? If you are the physical body, we are all physical bodies. How much actually we need as a physical body? 2 square meals per day, little roof over your head, and 2 or 3 pairs of clothes. That's all, right? These are the necessities of physical body. But now actually we have brought such luxury into our system. The greater the money you have, the greater the luxury you can enjoy. But they're all creature comforts. I'm saying you're only focused on providing comfort to the physical body, which is not going to last long. So what you need to do is, after the basic necessities of life are satisfied, you must go for intellectual and spiritual evolution. Intellectual and spiritual evolution. And when an animal, had you come here as an animal, you would not talk about intellectual and spiritual evolution. Okay, from hereafter, it is intellectual and spiritual evolution that determines how great an individual you are. But today, unfortunately, we want to prove ourselves to our fellow human beings. So we are in a hurry. So if you acquire wealth, if you actually, get to a position of power, the fellow human beings, the fellow society will respect you. That's actually your craving is. But why should you try to prove yourself to our fellow human beings? You should not feel any such obligation. You just live for yourself. What is the next step in evolution? Okay, basic necessities of life are satisfied. I'm contented now. Then you work upon your mind. Intellectually, you try to grow. Spiritually, you try to grow. Like Buddha, you do meditation. Like Sri Ramakrishna, you say prayer. Okay? Then selfless service, you engage yourself in. That brings you real fulfillment. Over a period of time, you will touch the spirit. You continue with this kind of effort and continue with this kind of sadhana, and then you will one day attain to that bliss which Buddha had attained, which Vivekananda had attained. Not by acquisition of money, not acquisition of physical properties, not through power, position of power, that we really actually attain to that state of fulfillment, but through self-sacrifice, through self-surrender, through intellectual culture, through spiritual culture, we evolve. But as I said, that here and there, few individuals have figured it out, but society as a whole has not figured it out, and that's why we are trying to, make the best of this world, but we don't get. That's why this boredom, ennui, meaninglessness, they all have come into the society. Because what is next after human being? Where will we go? Next step in evolution. It's very important that you figure it out so that a great society can be evolved. Do you find it heavy? Are you with me? Thank you. Have a nice day.